Hello busy people, Autobide here. In this video, I am going to show you how to filter cell ranges based on font types they have. Without any further ado, let's start. Suppose you are given a sheet like this and you are asked to filter this table by cells having bold font inside them, like customer names here. So how do you do that? Let's see. When I was asked to do this task many years back, the first thing I did is to search for if there is any filter by bold values option here. But I was disappointed it's not there. The second thing I did is to search for isBold function. There is isBlank function, isEven, isFormula, etc. But there is no isBold function. I was disappointed. It's time to wake up the developer in you. So what you do is go to the developer tab. If you cannot see the developer tab, then go to File, Options, and Customize ribbon. Enable the developer tab here and click OK. Now you should see this tab and click on Visual Basic. This is the screen where we write all our VBA code. Click on Insert and Module. Since we are creating a user-defined function, our code starts with the line function space the name you want to give to your function. In my case, I am naming it isBold and press enter. The moment I press enter, another line saying end function is automatically created. It's the basic syntax of VBA coding. So the moment you create a function here, it will automatically get updated on your Excel sheet. How to check? Press Alt Q to close this window and start typing the function you just created. Here it is showing isBold. However, even though you input anything into it, it will throw an error. It is because you did not code anything here. It is just a blank function. So let's understand what is an argument with the help of isEven function. When you are using isEven function, you input some number into it and it will output whether the number is even or odd. When you fill it down, in case even number, it will say true. In case of odd number, it will say false. In a similar way, we are trying to create a function which is very similar to isEven. So what we have to do is we have to create an argument to input in this function. Click here and you can take any name you want. For example, I am taking C as range. Since you are inputting a cell, you have to take it as range. Now, isBold is a function that you have designed and it will input one argument inside it. So, if C dot font dot bold is equal to true, then isBold is equal to true, else isBold is equal to false. This is the syntax of the entire UDF. When you create function, it has to end with end function. If you create an if, it has to end with end if. Else comes in the middle. So what I am doing here is taking a cell as input here, and then if that cell's font is bold is true, then isBold should output, this function should output true. Else isBold should output false. Let's try it out. So here I have inputted cell E3. Here the font is bold. So this function should now output, when I refresh it, it should output true. Yes, it's working. So let me fill it down. So now it is saying false here because it is inputting this cell and its font is not in bold. So when I bold it down, it will convert into true. You just have to refresh it. So when I unbold it, it will change to false. You just have to refresh it. So here it is saying true, here it is saying true, here it is saying true. So it is working well. So all you have to do is create a heading, select the entire table, filter it down. Now you can just select the true values. Now all your bold values will be here.
Many times when you export reports from different ERPs, the headings get formatted differently and the subheadings get formatted differently. So let's say an ERP has outputted the headings in italics, or say the font size which is different from subheadings. Let's see how the code gets modified in those circumstances.
Let's say the ERP has outputted the following sheet. Here, the customer names are not in bold but in italics. So let's see how to filter it down. First of all, let's check if isItalics function is there. It's not there. So what we have to do? You have to press Alt F11. I am just copying the same function again and then modifying it. So in case of bold, let's change it to italic. So now instead of bold, let's change it to italic. Now just copy this and paste this here. That's it. All you need to do is just copy paste and change from bold to italics. That's it. Now let's try it out. Is equal to is italic. Input this one and it should say true and fill it down. It's working. Now let's take it to next level. Suppose your ERP has outputted the data as follows. Here the customer names are neither in bold nor italics. However, if you observe, the font size of customers is 14 whereas font size of products is 11. So there is a difference. So we can code this out. All you need to do is press Alt F11 and copy paste the above function. Now we have to change is italic. Instead of is italic, let's change it to is font size 14. Now copy it and paste it here as well. Now you have to make a small adjustment here. Remove the dot italic and press dot size is equal to 14. Is font size 14 is equal to true, else is font size 14 is equal to false. That's it. Now you can try this UDF is equal to is font size 14, input the cell, then it outputs as true. Fill it down. False, 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 true, true, true. It's working. Now let me tell you if it's possible to shorten the code. Here we wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We wrote 5 lines for a single UDF. So is it possible to shorten the code? The answer is yes. You can write this entire code in a single line. For your understanding, I wrote it as if, else, and if function. So let me tell you how to write it in a single line. Delete all this and here itself you can write is bold is equal to true, else and a colon and is bold is equal to false. Now let's see if this is working. Press Alt Q, come to this sheet. Let me delete all this and re-enter. Is equal to is bold, fill down. It is still working. Now let me take you to next level and shorten the code even more. Press Alt F11 and change it to is bold is equal to c.font.bold. That's it. Let's check if it's working. Press Alt Q and let me delete this and re-enter. Is equal to is bold, enter. Fill down. Yes, it is still working. So what's the code actually running here? Here if you take LHS, that is left hand side, LHS is our function, what it has to output. and RHS is the attribute the inputted cell is having, which is bold. If the cell's font is bold, this value will become true. As a result, is bold will become true, so it will output true. If the c.font.bold is false, automatically the LHS will become false, so is bold is equal to false. Now let me change these functions as well. So this is how your module will look like once you shorten the entire code. Simple. Is bold is equal to c dot font dot bold, is italic is equal to c dot font dot italic, and is font size 14 is equal to c dot font dot size is equal to 14. You don't need to worry just because there are two is equal to signs here. That is basically the syntax how VBA works.
That's it for today. I hope you have liked the video. Let me know how you felt in the comments below. Catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.